And we're back with the Extraordinary Life with Will. We've been listening to some pretty incredible things that has happened to Will on his journey. And now we're going to talk about where he was in his early adult years, the dark years. Will, tell us about those years.
I guess, when I was 19 years old, being raised in an environment that, as a 19-year-old, really didn't have any real family support. Only thing I wanted to do was be free. Mm-hmm. And to be free, I found freedom in drugs, alcohol and cocaine. So, I started my life. Well, not necessarily my life. I guess around that time, I was experimenting with drugs. Didn't really care much about it, and I got in this relationship, and that's when it all started. It was me and this female. We did drugs, and first it started off as recreational, and it was fun. But before you know it, I was out robbing dope boys, snatching dope out of cars, snatching dope from dope boys. I was snatching purses. I remember being on Campbellton Road and tried to steal this car and got shot. The bullet hit me in the skull, came out my eyebrow, and I got on the phone and dialed 911, just to get some help. But, there were so many bad choices I made dealing with the addiction of crack cocaine. Mm. But, I did, it did come a time where, I had to make a choice. Yeah. I had to make a choice. Was I going to die on these streets doing dope, or was I going to live? And I chose to live. Mm. And by doing that, I went to rehab about 5 times, and I never could stay clean. But that was the 6th time when I went to rehab. They taught me about the disease concept of an addiction, of an addict or alcoholic. The mental obsession followed by the phenomenon of craving. And I said, you know what, if they would have taught me that early in my recovery, maybe I wouldn't have had to go through this for so long. Yeah. They taught me I had a disease. Mm. They taught me that by putting alcohol in this body or drugs in this body, I set off what is known as a phenomenon of craving. And once I set that craving off, I couldn't stop it. Mm. And I said, dang it, if they would have told me that early, then I could have probably not took 10 years of my life dealing with drug addiction. Mm. But thank God that I did make that choice. And I learned the disease concept, and I went in rehab. And today I'm really grateful for my sponsor who taught me how to live. And I had to humble myself, and I had to get dummy up, is what they say in the rooms, and just let somebody teach me how to live. And man, I'm so grateful today to be clean and sober for 20 years.
Wow.
20 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Praise God. 20 years recovered. And you're doing it, and you look well. God has got you, Will. God has got you. This is truly an amazing story. To find out more about Will's life, go to JackieBrownProductions.com.